What up, using internet? My name is Kevin and welcome back to another video. Okay, so for today's video I'm going to be doing a book review of The Highly Capable by Jamie Bedingfield. And I was sent this book for free in exchange for an honest video review, so that is what I'm going to be doing for you guys today. Okay, so The Highly Capable is a story about an 18-year-old girl named Ruby who has telekinesis. Ruby works with a group of people and they all work together to do burglaries and break into houses and rob money and stuff like that. So they are more the bad guys, and it's from the bad guys' perspective nearly compared to your normal good guys. So, and all of these characters all have their own powers. There are people who can walk through walls and physical objects, invisibility, power to produce fire at their hands. They can scale walls like lizards, superhuman strength, stuff like that. All these different cool powers, so it's kind of like a little X-Men vibe. So one night after they have broken into the house and they are leaving the area, Ruby is meant to kill a regular person who has no powers, who saw them doing their breaking in, and she is told to kill him so that he cannot say anything. And Ruby tries to do this, and she starts to like feel his emotions and kind of like read his mind and understand that he's like, oh my god, she's going to kill me. And she doesn't kill him and tells him to stay away, run away, and pretend like you didn't see anything. This happens again and with a girl, and Ruby saves the girl because she realizes this girl also has superhuman powers, and she spares this young girl's life too. And eventually it is found out that Ruby has saved these two people, and that is not a good thing, and the head of the group is not happy about this, and stuff starts to happen. And also as the story progresses, they're continuing to break into more houses and kill more innocent people. And Ruby starts to realise that maybe she doesn't want to be the bad guy anymore and she wants to be the good guy. And that's basically what this story is about. I don't want to say much more because I don't want to go into spoilers, because this is going to be a non-spoiler review. So that's where I'm going to leave it for now. Okay, so the first thing I want to point out is that I give this book a 4 out of 5 stars. Usually for review books I get sent, I don't usually give them this high of a mark, but this book was so good. I was actually so shocked by how much I actually enjoyed this book. So 4 out of 5 stars. The only issues I had with it is that at the beginning it was kind of hard to like any of the characters, but as the story went on I realised that I really did like them, and when stuff started happening at the end and stuff, I was actually caring for these characters, so I did end up liking them. And the other problem that I had was there was a few grammatical mistakes that were in the book, but I'm sure they can be fixed with a bit of editing, and that's fine. It's just something that kind of annoyed me a little bit, not too much, but just a tad. Another thing is about this book that it follows drugs, and there is swearing and stuff like that, so if you don't like them kind of things in books, then it is not a good book for you to read. But personally myself, I don't mind reading about any of those kind of stuff. I don't judge a book if there's swearing in it, judge a book if there's drugs in it. I don't care about that kind of stuff. It doesn't bother me at all. So yes, what I really liked about this book is that it's the superhuman powers. I love books with people who have special abilities and stuff, and I really enjoyed that. And I was really interested to know about it from the bad guys' perspective. Like, these are not good people. They are killing innocent people. They're not good at all. And I just found that so interesting, because usually it's from the good guy, and it just, I don't know, I just really found that interesting and refreshing to read something from that kind of side of things. Another thing that I really loved about the writing itself is the battle scenes or the fight scenes. I don't know what it is about the battle scenes or whatever, but they just really captured me, and I was just so hooked and involved during those fight scenes. I know I loved them so much. And just the way they were happening, and like the way people had their powers and the way they were using them to kill people and all this stuff, I thought it was so cool, and I really enjoyed reading them parts. And so there is probably going to be a second book, because the ending of this book was really like a good ending. I was really satisfied with this ending, and I really hope there's a second book. I'm assuming there is going to be a second book just because of the way the book ended, so I'm definitely going to want to read that book, and I'm actually really excited to read that book, so I definitely want to read it. The pace of the book itself is quite fast paced. Stuff happens like almost every single chapter. There's not a dull moment really in this book, and I really enjoy that, because I really hate books that like dull down or just nothing happens for like 2 chapters, but there's something constantly happening in each chapter, and I really like that, because it keeps me hooked and it makes me want to keep continuing to read. The characters, as I said, they weren't really that lovable at the beginning, but by the end of it you actually genuinely care for these characters, especially the 2 characters that I mentioned that Ruby doesn't kill. They are my two favourite characters in the whole book. I love them two so much. They are literally my favourite characters ever. Like, I just love them so much. And I definitely want to see more of them in the second book. And I definitely think they're going to be in a lot more in the second book, because they don't really come into this book until about halfway, really. So the second book, they're going to play a lot bigger role, I think, and I really am looking forward to that because I really love them characters. So yeah, guys, that is basically all my thoughts on this book. I really enjoyed it. I really didn't have any problems, major problems about this book, and I really enjoyed it for what it was. So much like X-Men. So if you guys like X-Men type books and stuff, this is a book you should definitely go read. And I really enjoyed this book, so if you guys are interested in this book, you should go get it and read it, and we can talk about it maybe. So guys, that is it for this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And also, do not forget to enter my giveaway. I posted my giveaway video a few days ago, so I'm going to leave the link to the video in the description. But yeah, other than that, guys, I will see you all on Sunday for my next video. So, goodbye!